Hello, this is the first day, so this is the worst I look. My hair needs a wash, also it looks so dark. But yeah, I've dyed my hair a tiny bit darker. I say a tiny bit, my hair was like very blonde. I don't even know if that was on video. I can't remember the last time I filmed, but I thought, why not have a little weekend vlog? Because I've not done a little vlog in a while. So, I'm not gonna lie, it's July. Although this summer has not been the best summer, and I've seen that some TK Maxx's have autumn stuff in already, so I'm going to TK Maxx. And happy Thursday. But yeah, you think I could be embracing summer? Don't want to. Favourite time of year is September, I think. I don't know why. Oh, I love Christmas as well though. But yeah, I'm gonna go to TK Maxx and see if they have anything. You know what? I might just buy myself something anyway. I feel like I just fancy it. But if they have anything cute, anything autumny, I can't help it. But yeah, welcome to a nice little weekend, long weekend vlog. I was going to start this video tomorrow, but I was like, you know what? In case there is something going in TK Maxx, I want to show you. I want to show someone just in case they also love autumn like me. Let's go. I need to get changed first. I look like Adam Sandler. Anyone else? I've got pink shorts on and this old like Levi's top that has a hole in it. Oh, it's a Thursday. Thursdays don't count. I need to like sort my nails out. I don't know if I'm going to keep them this colour. I need to tan, do some skincare, wash my hair, have a bath. But yeah, I kind of like it, this colour, instead of being like bright blonde. But I'll see how I feel about it tomorrow because I haven't done makeup since dyeing my hair darker, and I'm going out again tomorrow for something exciting, but we'll get to that. Let's go to TK Maxx first. These makeup bags. I kind of need a new one. They're really big. That one is so cute. From TK Maxx, which is really sad, but me and Mum got a Costa after. I always get this watermelon and mint refresher. I don't know why I love this. I don't like Costa coffee. I like other coffees like Starbucks and stuff, but my mum and dad like it, so I always get this. It's really nice. I also got a plastic chopping board because Owen's sick of wooden ones. Apparently I'm chopping too much stuff. But this is not staying out because this is so ugly, but it's just a convenient thing to put in the dishwasher. But the exciting thing is that she needs to move. Thank you. So the exciting thing is, me and my mum thought we'd try a Too Good To Go bag. I've never had one before and I've always wanted to try it. So we went to Starbucks and for £5.50 we actually got quite a lot of stuff. So we got a berry crunch yogurt. It goes out of date today, but I mean, I feel like you could eat it tomorrow. I don't really care about stuff like that. Smoked bacon roll. Red Leicester cheese and pickle. I love these sandwiches. Again, goes out of date today, but I feel like tomorrow for lunch could definitely be a thing. Oh my god, this looks so good. Look at that. I actually might have that now. Look how good that looks. Oh. Hello chocolat. And then 2 croissants. Do you not think that is so good for £5? Especially when I feel like the 2 croissants alone would like nearly be £5 anyway, and we've got like all this stuff. But I'm really impressed by it and I'd definitely do it again. I feel like I want to do a video where I do like test loads of Too Good To Go's, or like have Too Good To Go just for a day, just because like you're saving all this food that was just going to be wasted. So but yeah, I think it's really good, a really good deal actually. And now it's 9 o'clock. Don't know where the day has gone, but I'm going to sit down, watch Love Island, and maybe have a bath after it. Good morning. I put some natural moisturiser on last night and I've just done my hair. I washed it, but it's gone so frizzy today. How annoying. Hi, Bessie. But I thought I'd have my little Starbucks for breakfast. When my time comes around. Also, I'm going to Lytham Festival tonight. I've lived near Lytham all my life. Oh, I thought that was something else and not my hair. Never been to Lytham Festival before, so I'm really excited. I think it's the Kooks and the Cortinas tonight. The Kooks. It sounds like I'm speaking in a... What accent is that? Northeast? Like Newcastle Kooks. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I feel like I've not listened to them in ages, but I started listening to them again this week. But yeah, I'm really excited to go. Never been to Lytham Festival before. Don't know what I'm going to wear because it is July, but it's not giving July. You have a sniff? But I have a few outfit options in mind. Why is the floor making that horrible sound? I'm getting distracted. But yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, I'm really excited to go. I've got 2 outfit options, but they're not really like festival-y because it's just for like tonight. And the weather looks a bit windy and we're going to be right next to the sea. So I'm going to have to wear like a jumper or a jacket, which I don't want to do. I feel like it ruins the outfit, but you know, the game's the game. But yeah, I think I'm going to have my Starbucks for breakfast. I say breakfast, it's like 11:30. That's still breakfast. It's actually 11:45, but it's fine. Come on. But yeah, what a treat. I really want to eat this muffin. How good does that look? I just can't get rid of him. Is it bad to have a muffin for breakfast? It's my time of the month. I want a muffin for breakfast. And a croissant. I'll save the pan au chocolat for Owen later because he said he wanted that. And then one of the croissants was an almond one, but I think I just want the normal one. A normal butter croissant. I'm going to put in the oven for a bit. Sounds lovely. Sounds lovely. Could try the little pot. And then have the sandwich I got yesterday and the muffin for lunch. Honestly, look at me. I'm having a whole day of food for like a £5. Not bad, not bad. These angles are the best. So I curled my hair on my lunch and I've just like left it with these, but I'm just trying to let like the hairspray and everything just sit in so they actually last. I've not curled my hair in ages. I've just honestly, I have a really love-hate relationship with my hair. Kind of hate it at the minute. Can't really find a hair colour I like. I just keep dyeing it random colours and hoping for the best. But it's just cloudy, but it's meant to be like sunnier later. But by sunnier, I mean like 15 degrees. So I don't really know what to wear at all, really. I do run really hot though. Like, I feel like I'm just always hot. So I don't really want to be taking like a coat or a jumper or something, but jackets are just going to like ruin the vibe of the outfits. But I've got 2 options. I feel like they're both really different from each other. God, I actually hate this wardrobe. So the first one is like I want to say a fake baseball jersey. It's kind of see-through. I mean, you can see my nails through it and everything. But I don't know if this is like a kind of cool vibe to go for with some flares, and I'll probably wear like some chunky Crocs just so I'm not like getting too muddy, because it's just on grass, I'm pretty sure anyway. But I don't know if like this is like kind of a cool vibe instead of going really girly, or do I go girly? This is the girlier option, but I feel like it's not like sunny enough to be wearing like a cute summer dress, and I'm going on holiday in about a month, and I kind of feel like I did take this on the cruise, to be fair. I just don't really think I got like that good pictures in it, to be honest, so I never posted them. I was meant to wear it somewhere, but my legs were chafing the whole time, so I only wore it in the evening for a bit. But I feel like this might just be better like on holiday, because we're going away in, I don't even know, we're only going away for a few days, but I don't know, I feel like this is a bit cuter and this might be like a bit better just for like a little festival. But I don't know. I don't really know if I want to wear something see-through when it's going to be a bit chilly. But then I could probably just wear like a leather jacket or something. Or take a jumper to wear if it gets cold and just hold that until then. Don't know, honestly, I don't really go to concerts or festivals, so. Last festival I went to was Budapest in 2018. And I was in our country, so I don't have to worry about this kind of thing. And to be honest, I didn't have to dress myself in 2018. I was just wearing baggy tops and cycling shorts, which I feel like everyone was wearing at the time. But yeah, one of them will do. I've been trying out what is this, like Good Apple foundation from, I don't know what, is it Kat Von D or is it just KVD now? I think she sold it or something like that. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about it, so this is my last chance trying it. I mixed it in though with a bit of my NARS one today just for a better colour. But yeah, I don't know if it's just like really makes my skin really oily or not, but I don't know why I'm trying it when I actually feel like I'll be taking pictures tonight. It's not just like I'm going out and like not taking pictures. Anyone else do that? And then I wore it, I can't remember when. I went to an installer show with work and I got back in my car and I was like, oh, I'm looking a bit oily. I went to powder my face and it just took all the foundation off. So now tonight I need to make sure that I don't really like powder my face a lot, unless it was just the powder puff that did that. But for makeup, I'm probably just going to do something like simple, like I always do. Maybe a double eyeliner. I don't know. I don't really know what to do. We'll just see where it goes. Makeup actually like looks alright, and my hair, I've just brushed it out. But yeah, I've gone with this top. It's just like a baggy, I mean it's a bit see-through, but that's okay. It's just like a baggy top and flares, because I feel like it's not like sunny enough to wear a dress. I'm gonna have to take a jacket anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna wear this and flares, I think. And that's just gonna have to be the vibe, because I don't know. I think it's kind of cute though. Don't know, let me know what you think. Is it a bit weird? I think it was just like £10 on Shein, but I kind of like that it's like kind of a bit see-through. I feel like it's a bit sexy but not too much. Only problem I'm having with it, I feel like it's really long, so it just like grabs onto my big hips. But I don't know, I do think it's kind of cool though. I'm probably gonna have to wear like my platform Crocs or something, but yeah. The lips is like a MAC combo, MAC Myth and Whirl. I think it's kind of cute to be honest. I don't know what the lashes are, they were just spare ones in my drawer. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's giving, I'm going to a little concert tonight. I don't know, let me know. Even though it'll be late. Cheers. this is to you. But there's literally so many food courts. Do you know what? I don't know why in my head it wouldn't be like all these food courts and like the bars and like there's like an ice cream truck and everything. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting it. It's quite cute though. I'd definitely come again. I feel like it is really nice. Good morning. I'm making French toast. I've just got a really messy mixture, but I've done it before and it's been really nice. I'm going to put some cookie and cream in it because I feel like it's a Saturday and it's deserved. Why do these look so good? We didn't have a lot of fruit left, but we made it work. We got cookie and cream spread. Yesterday I did absolutely nothing. That forehead, she's scraped back. But yeah, I literally did nothing yesterday. Because I couldn't be bothered. I just read books all day and it was a lovely Saturday. Here's Percy's segment. But it's probably gonna rain today. But I kind of want to go out and do something. So I'm dragging Owen to come berry picking. I felt that's a really cute summer activity, you know. We've had a little festival. Now we're going strawberry pick. No, not strawberry picking. There's no strawberries today. I think it's like black currants, chuckleberries, and something else. I don't know. I probably won't even keep the berries. I just want to go, or I can see what I can make with them. Come on. I don't know. I just feel like it's fun. It's fun. And then maybe go get like a coffee or something. I don't know. I just deserve it. But yeah, I've been reading so much recently, and I feel like at some point in this vlog I'm going to do a little like 2024 reading update of the year, or my best books of the year, which I'm really excited about. Because why not? I'm going to use my moisturiser to try and sort my eyebrows out, because I feel like it's not giving. My skin's not giving at the minute. I feel like every time it's my time of the month. Also, why do my lips look smaller today? Who cares? But yeah, it looks like it's going to chuck it down, which I'm pretty sure it is. But we've got an umbrella. They have a cafe. We're going to, I think it's called Kenyon Farm near Warrington. Because, I don't know, it just looks kind of cute. And when you search, like, pick your own farms, it's one of the first ones that comes up every time. So, I thought I'd give it a go. I might put some SPF on still. Anyone else do that? I try and put it on like every single day, even if it's raining. Even though like my time at the Eras Toy's over, sadly, I would do anything for more tickets, for one, but I have no money. But does anyone else still feel like it's such a huge loss? Like, Amsterdam have had a time. I wanted Mary's song more than anything, and she hadn't played it. Last night, it was Mary's song, and then So High School, and then Everything Has Changed. And she did Cowboy Like Me, I think the night before or the first night. I was devastated. I mean, I literally got The Great War and You're Losing Me, which are two amazing songs, and I feel like if I'd seen someone else get that, I would have been like, but Cowboy Like Me and Mary's song are like two of my favourite songs ever. Oh, so sad. I wish that was me. I wish that was me listening to that. I can't lie. Anyone else do that though? Even though like I know that it's not really a surprise song for me because I'm not going again. But I'm like, really? You're gonna play that without me? Oh God. I think Amsterdam was so lucky, but I keep seeing loads of theories that they think something's gonna happen in Milan, like she's gonna announce something, and it's about to be, you know, a big clowning event again. because probably nothing will happen, but because she sang something from like green, white and red, like the Italian flag, and I can't remember, there was another theory as well, and people were saying that something's happening on like, I don't know, maybe like the 13th or 14th of July, but I'm really invested in it. Even though I know that we got like literally like 31 new songs in April, it's still really exciting. I'm just really excited for like the vault tracks, and like if she's gonna put like Crazier, what's that, I'd Lie, like is I'd Lie gonna be on debut, because I need to know. I gots to know. This outfit is giving I'm going to the farm. No, but I actually love it. I think I got this shirt like 2 years ago on Boohoo. Just leaning you on Percy's tree. But I think it's cute. I feel like shirts always look really like just too big on me unless I have like a little gap. Put like a white top. I don't know. I feel like it makes it look a bit better, and like not just like you're thrown on a massive shirt. Just got like black flares on as well. Nothing too exciting. But yeah, I really like my makeup today. I used a highlighter on my eyes. Ignore the eyelashes, they're like on their last legs, but I like them. And I'm going to use them until they are dead. But yeah, I really like, rubber duck on the floor. I really like this shirt. I don't know why I've not worn it sooner. Made it. Look, all the food. Do you know what? The halloumi and spicy mayo wrap does sound actually quite nice. But I might see if they just have like a little sandwich or something.
Yeah.
All these cheesecakes, that's a Kinder one. I also have biscuit. I don't want to try a Kinder one. Oh, they all look so good. I went for a brownie and then a Kinder cheesecake. Had to get it. The Biscoff ones did look good, but the Kinder ones look like, I don't know, just a bit better. For me as well. Yeah. I've got a halloumi wrap, and Owen's got a ciabatta, which looks really nice to be fair. Just could have had more chips, but you know. Chips, why am I calling them that? I'm not American. Crisps. I picked my own. I love it. Look, we've got blackberries. We're trying to get chuckleberries first. Like go all the way down. And then come back.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I could do. Treat ourselves. I'm starting off with some chuckleberries. I think, I'm not gonna lie, it said blackberries here, but these aren't blackberries, so we're going for it. I got one. I'm doing, oh, I got my nail. Not doing too bad. Chuckle version. Oh, they look good there. I just heard something buzz. This is really therapeutic. Owen's on an actual mission, but now we're at blackcurrants, and they actually have so many. Just been trying to get some. I feel like I've actually done quite well, to be fair, but I'm gonna go around this one. This one looks really good. Oh, they look good up there. I don't know if you can see. How many have you got? No, it doesn't. How full is your little bonnet? We're still having a look at where we can go. We're just following where the crowds are. Yeah. Have a look what everyone's getting. We're now looking at tayberries. We didn't know what they were though. We're just trying to see.
Avoid the pink fruit. It is not ripe yet. I don't have any pink. It's more red. So
some of mine are like virgin, but they're virgin on a bit of pink at the top.
they're
But
ripe when
yeah. They're great to eat raw. They can be crushed for sauce for ice cream. Cute. Just got back The kettle's on. I brought my brownie back because I couldn't finish it because lunch was filling enough, and I was like, oh, I don't want to be like feeling too full walking about for a while. So I'm gonna have the rest of my brownie. I literally wrapped it up so well. It's like past the parcel. Oh. And I gave a punnet to my parents, just dropped that off, and then we've kept one too. What a treat! I think it's tayberries, black currants, and chuckleberries. So what we're gonna do with them. But that was such a cute day. I love it. And now the sun's come out. Might have a fire in the garden. Might have a beer. My friend left some beers the other day, so I'll still one. Sorry, Katie. Owen is literally like dad mode activated, got the leaf blower out and everything. He loves it. He literally will leaf blow and then get his jet washer out, honestly. As soon as the sun's out, this is his life now. Good morning. Sadly, it's Monday. And that means it's back to work after having such a cute weekend. But I wanted to end this video on a little 2024 reading recap in case anyone is interested. And if not, then you can leave the video here. But yeah, I read over 400 books last year, which is crazy, but I just got back into reading. And I don't know, I feel like it's my favourite thing to do. Instead of like watch films, watch TV, anything like that, I just read. And I could easily read like 2 books a day. On a Sunday, I could bash out 3 books from start to finish. Like from like 8 o'clock in the morning till like 1 in the morning. I don't know, I just really enjoy reading. But yeah, ever since I got my Kindle this year, I feel like I've just been reading so much. I've read 157 books. And it's currently the 8th of July, which is probably a bit crazy, but again, like, I read fast and I read a lot, to be honest. Even if I go out, like I will come back at like 2 a.m. and start reading, because I feel like it just like unwinds my brain at the end of the day. But yeah, I feel like it's literally not a brag. I feel like some people on TikTok get absolutely slated for like reading a lot, and I'm like, you could be going out doing all sorts, you know? Who cares about a little book? But yeah, I also am a bit picky with books. So I didn't actually realise this, but I've only rated one book a 5-star. Like, one book is a 5 out of 5 for the whole year. But I really go off like writing styles, characters, things I'd change. Like if there's a few things I'd change, I feel like I can't give it a 5. But I might change this. I'm trying to change my mindset because I feel like I'm really picky. Like, there's probably only like 10 books I've ever rated a 5 out of 5. I don't know. But even if I rate a book like a 3 out of 5, I still enjoy it. It's just like, I don't know, a 3 for me is like, yeah, enjoyed it. A 3.8 for me is like, oh, that was really cute. That like hit something, but I probably won't read that again. 4 and 4.5 is just like a feeling, but I would change a few things. And I feel like after reading like a 5-star book, I don't know, something changes and I think about the book. But yeah, I don't know. This book was Disgrace. But yeah, the book that I rated a 5 out of 5 was actually a book that someone on TikTok said that they'd never read this author before, and I hadn't either, but they loved the book. So I was like, I'll give it a go. And it was Disgrace by Brittany Cherry. And it was just, it sounds like really meh when you just describe it. I think it's just like, honestly, I'm one of them people though that once the book's read, it's kind of like slightly out of my brain, unless I've thought about it a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, did really like this book, but it's not something I think about on the daily. But when I finish reading it, I feel like it just like really like, I just felt it. But yeah, it was out, like, what do you call it? It was like boy on the outskirts of town who like, they don't really like him and his family. I feel like they're just really horrible to him. I feel like women only want him for one thing, but like they'd never really go near him. And then it's kind of like the good girl in town and they kind of like start something. But I feel like it was just a really beautiful story. And I'd really recommend that book. Now I'm thinking about my system. It's literally crazy. Like, I've been thinking about certain books, but I haven't rated them a 5 out of 5. So I might have to change that. But yeah, that was a really good book for me. And I feel like after I read it, I was just like, it just got me. The book just got me. That book isn't fantasy, but this year I've read so many fantasy books. I want to say more fantasy than anything else. And I get really obsessed with tropes. So at the start of the year, it was like werewolves, then vampires, then alien. Like, I feel like I get obsessed with like certain tropes. So like, if I really want to read a cowboy romance, I need to read every single book that I can find with that trope in. Or like love after loss, like if they're a widow, like I need to read every single book in that category, and maybe that's why I read so much. But yeah, so actually at the minute it's orcs, which is really weird. Like, I'm really in an orc era, which I never thought I'd say. I'm really picky though, so I feel like I don't really finish. I DNF a lot of books that I don't count in my reading thing, because even if I get to like 50% sometimes, I'm like, I physically cannot put myself through this because I'm bored. Oh, there's a magpie. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed one alien romance in particular, and it's called Choosing Theo. And the plots, I feel like the plots of fantasy books do sound a bit weird when you say them out loud, but they're just really good. But yeah, I feel like I could probably definitely rate this a 5 out of 5. I feel like there's just I feel like with fantasy books and alien books, sometimes certain things can be a bit cringy or a bit like, but yeah, I did still really, really enjoy it. I think it's called by Victoria Eveline, something like that. But yeah, it's the first book in her like alien series. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the word because I don't want to. But yeah, it's called Choosing Theo, and this girl gets abducted by aliens, but she escapes the ones that like first abducted her, and she finds these like kind of better aliens that aren't really like evil or abducting people, but they've kind of said to her like, I think it's like Earth is like a stage 4 planet or something like that, and they can't really just like go there. So she needs to live there for at least a year and kind of live by their ways. And I feel like their race is dying, so they make everyone kind of get married for 3 months and try and have kids and move on. And even if they have kids with someone, they do move on and like have more kids. And I feel like it's kind of frowned upon to like be together unless you're mates, which I feel like mates is such like a trope in all these books, which I love the fact that you have like one person and that is your person and that is it. But yeah, she has to like find someone to get married to, and obviously at first she doesn't really want to, but she'd rather pick someone herself than them pick for her. So she picks this guy that no one has ever picked because he has scars all over him, but they kind of look like tattoos, and like she thinks he's beautiful, but then he's never been picked, so he thinks she's a spy. But yeah, all the men had to go to like husbandry school and learn all about women and like be good cooks and just be good at like everything. Just because they like really, they just love their women so much, because I feel like obviously they don't really have a lot of them and they can't. And obviously their race is dying. That like we need to make sure all women are like protected. Why am I losing my voice? But yeah, he thinks she's a spy because he's like, why someone picked me? No one's picked me. She just really likes him. And obviously it's just their story of getting together. But I love it. And like that book made me love alien romances. And it was the first one that I'd ever read. But yeah, I really recommend that book. Another book that I've reread a lot this year and thought about is The Chase by Reese Barden. It's the like Steel Pack Alphas. It's a wolf fated mate romance. This is actually the first book I read in her like series, because I think she has like a couple series that kind of all interconnect. And I feel like if you read other books, it does make sense. More things in this make sense. Like in a book, the main man thought that he'd found his mate because he could like smell this like thing on this woman, and he was like, oh, if I had to choose a mate, it would be her. And then you find out in this book that it's her twin that is his mate. So obviously things do interconnect, but this was the first book I read and I loved this book so much. The only reason I didn't rate this a 5-star was because I really like human and alien, human and werewolf, I don't know. And I feel like some books, they're too casual about it, and I kind of like them to be a bit shocked. And I feel like, I don't know, some bits were too, I don't know, I feel like that they kind of have to be insta-lovey when it's fated mates. I don't know, sometimes I like a bit more of a slow burn. Yeah, I just like more of a slow burn, but I did love this book. I think I've reread it 3 times this year. And it's like, yeah, he like sees this woman. He can sniff that he's found his mate, and I think he's like getting a bit older, and I think they have like moon madness where if they don't mate, that he just goes a bit, I don't really know, a bit like crazy, a bit not himself. But yeah, he finds her and he's like, they've just sent me to Hayley, her sister, but then he sees her eyes and he's like, oh my God, like it's a twin, but she's a vet and she thinks that he's about to save her basically from, I think like a raid at her vet's. I think they're trying to steal some drugs or something like that. But she thinks he's involved, so she shoots him with like a, I don't know, tranquilizer, put to sleep thing. I don't know what it's called. But he's like, but obviously he's like, how much time do I have? He still saves her, but then he turns into a wolf in front of her whilst he's passed out. And she's like, but I feel like she's not as shocked as she could be. And the ending, there were some bits that were a tiny bit cringy, but I did still love this book. And I feel like I could rate it maybe like a 4.8 because I feel like just a tiny bit off for that, but I still loved it. But yeah, I really enjoyed a lot of these books, but all the rest of them, I don't think any of them reached a 4 for me. They were all like a 3.5 max. But I did still love them. Again, like if I read a book that's a 3 stars, I do still enjoy it, but I just wouldn't read it again. But yeah, I loved that book so much. I feel like it is still one of my favourite wolf romances that I've ever read. One series that I loved all the books in, and I think it's werewolves and vampires in these books, and there is another one still to come out, was the Tooth and Claw series by Heather Gray. I'm not going to lie, I probably butchered her last name, but I loved this book. But I loved this series so much. The first book in the series is called Cold Hearted, and it's about a woman trying to get away from her like stalkery ex. She goes to this town and everyone's just a bit weird and you can kind of tell something's going on. And it turns out like a lot of them are werewolves. And this guy that's really grumpy and angry towards her is like her mate. But he just doesn't really want to accept it. And like they hate vampires, and it's like, it was just really good. And I feel like I gave that one, like, again, nearly a 5 star. I feel like it was in third person, which isn't my favourite thing, but I still absolutely love the book. Actually, I think I gave this a 5 out of 5 as well. I think I did bump it up in the end. I think I still stand by that. But yeah, everyone was saying that the other books in this series aren't, like, the best. And I took that on board and didn't read them. And then I read Hot Blooded, I can't speak, I'm getting too excited, which was the next book in the series. And it's about a vampire and a human, and she signs up for a service where you give blood to vampires for a lot of money. And I feel like they kind of decide that they're going to carry it on and they fall in love. But yeah, I loved that book. Again, I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 5. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel like I just really like this author's writing style. I like the characters. Again, some bits are a bit cringy. Some, like, quite a lot of them are a bit, like, spicier, I guess, but it's not too much at all. And then the last book that I read by her was Once Bitten. I feel like all the books are kind of interconnected, but not really that much. But yeah, it's about a guy who meets a girl, and he really likes her, but he's a werewolf and she's a human, but there's like a really good plot twist in it. And yeah, I'm really excited for the next book that comes out by her. I don't know when it comes out, to be honest, but it's called Twice Shy and it's on Goodreads. But yeah, I really can't wait to read that, and I loved this series. But I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people didn't like the rest of the books in this series apart from the first one, but I think you should give them a chance because I really, really enjoyed them. Orc-wise, my favourite book currently that I've read is called Captured by the Orc General. I want to say this. I hate it when they do names that are like that long. Like, they do really annoy me. I wish it was just called something like kind of sweet and cute, but it's fine. Again, like, this doesn't have loads of like decent reviews, and I feel like people are a bit, but I feel like if you like orc romances, I loved this one. She's off to find her brother because an orc killed her parents, and she's like a human and she wants to go find him. And she asks the elf king, who I think she's like living in the dark elf realm. There is a book before this one which does have her character in, and it's about like, it's not about her though, she's just a side character in it. But I just love this. I feel like I've read so many that I'm trying to remember. She gets captured in like a food trap, and he helps her and takes her to the village, lets her live with him, and they just kind of like slowly fall in love. But I just really enjoyed it. I did give this a 4-star, which, not gonna lie, I have not given a book a 4-star in a really long time. So I feel like that just proves like how good it is, because I'm really picky. But I loved this book. I feel like I'll definitely reread it. Like, she uses these like plants to dye her hair pink and keep it pink, and after an argument he goes out and like gets her 2 bags of them, and I was like, I'm sold. But yeah, I loved that book. I feel like a lot of the orc books I'm trying more to get on board with, because I haven't read a lot of them, and I feel like a lot of them I'm a bit like, why does my voice keep doing that? I'm a bit like, But yeah, did still really enjoy it, and hopefully I can find some more. But yeah, if you have any recommendations for any fantasy, alien kind of books, I'm really enjoying them. I have read quite a few of like the most common ones, like Ice Planet Barbarians, but I can't get on board as much with them because I feel like they are more sexual than just plot. Which I feel like if that's for you, that is fine, but I just get bored of that. I'd rather have a really slow burn where it happens like 80% in, but like the whole book is just them like getting to know each other and having a life together. But yeah, again, loved that book. The last fantasy romance book that I'm going to recommend is a series called Age of Empires, and I'm not going to lie, I love this series, but it's so unnecessarily long, and I don't know if anyone else has realised this, but a lot of fantasy books have like 6 books, but like the last 3 books are kind of all the same thing with like one plot twist that might be like, oh, but they just didn't really need to do that. But yeah, I still want to recommend this because I feel like the first 3 books in this are insane. Like, I read 5 books in 2 days because this series was so good. I couldn't sleep. It's about 2 sisters in like this dystopian universe where vampires rule and all humans are in different realms, and they have to give blood regularly. They don't really get a lot of food. They're treated really badly, and then their blood gets tested and sent off to like the king and queen, princes, princesses, the really high up vampires who kind of own everyone. And if you're like picked, you kind of go and don't really come back. And I'm not going to spoil out why or like what they need it for, because it was just really good. And these 2 sisters like get picked, so they escape. But one of them ends up with vampires and one of them ends up with a vampire slayer. And it's them like finding their way back to each other, falling in love along the way, like all these different twists and turns. And it was so good. I haven't read the last book in this series because, again, it is so long. But I will read it. It's just the fact that I've read 5 books of the same shit, kind of. But I feel like the first few books are amazing, that I would definitely recommend it. And yeah, I can't really spoil too much because a lot happens. But yeah, love them. It's just, feel like it's dying a slow death, unless this last book picks it back up for me, but I do recommend them still. I also want to do a mention that I absolutely loved Bride by Ali Hazelwood. It was like werewolves and vampires and like a marriage of convenience, fated mates, all that good stuff. But I feel like because I feel like everyone's read that I'm not really recommending it, but I did give that like a 4.8. I feel like it just dragged on a little bit, so I had to take a bit off. And I feel like at the end I was kind of skimming a bit. Again, I feel like I love a long book, like Boys of Tommen series. What's that other, any Mariana Zapata book, they're like quite long books, and I never feel the need to really skip or skim pages because they're that good. So when a book is dragging on for no reason, I'm like, yeah, I'm not wasting time with that. Maybe that's why I read so quick, because I'm like, who cares? Like too much inner monologue, I'm like, all right, bye. But I did love that book as well. But yeah, the last book I feel like I'm going to recommend is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I want to say it's by. Yeah, it is. I loved Yours Truly. But I feel like you need to read that series. Like, I think the first book in it is Part of Your World, Yours Truly, and then this. They all do interconnect. And the last book, this Just for the Summer, really, you need to read Part of Your World to get some of the characters and stuff. But yeah, I loved that book. I gave it a 4.7. It's not fantasy. This girl and her best friend, or I think they might be like adopted sisters. I don't know. Again, put the book down. So they go to different places and stay there as nurses, then move on. And she finds out this guy puts a Reddit out that he's like saying that every time he dates someone, they find their like perfect match after. And she was like, oh my God, that's me as well. They say they're going to meet up. They kind of like fall for each other, but I feel like they both have a lot going on. Like his mum is going to jail and he has to look after all his children, and she's not really ready for that. I feel like she has a lot of like mummy issues and stuff, and it's them kind of coming together. The only reason I took a few stars off was a few point stars off. It's just because I feel like I don't really like books necessarily when they have to go off and work on each other and come back together, even though I know it's the right thing to do. But I did love that book so much. Like a 4.7 from me is so good. But yeah, I felt that is the last book I'm going to recommend because that just got me. Like that was one of the best books that I've read this year. And yeah, that's definitely a book that I feel like I'll read again. Like I loved Yours Truly last year. I did give that a 5-star. But yeah, I just love, I think I gave Part of Your World a 3.5. It wasn't as good as the rest, but the other two I was obsessed with and I loved so much. And I feel like she's such a good author. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I might start adding like monthly book reviews into vlogs or just make it into its own video. They don't really do well, but none of my videos really do because it's just kind of for fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed some book recs, and give me some if you have some. But yeah, see you soon for a brand new video.